Do you ever look at a financial advisor's website and wonder what the alphabet soup is behind their name? Does it ever pique your interest when you are trying to figure out what on earth all of those letters mean and if they're even valuable to you? Well, we're going to cover that on Ask Alex Anything this week. Fortunately, I have a few of those letters. Most of y'all probably know what they are, but we're going to cover what those are and then also what some other folks in our office have as well and what the value add is to clients with those various designations. So we'll just start off with mine, for example. I have a CFP, which is a Certified Financial Planner designation. This is kind of the gold standard in general planning principles in the industry. If you're looking for an advisor, strongly recommend that person at least has a CFP, if nothing else, because that gives them core competency in planning, helps with retirement planning, estate planning, insurance planning, college planning, and all sorts of other fun planning, cash flow analysis, things of that nature. Very helpful having a CFP to know that your advisor is competent in those various disciplines. I also have a CIMA, C-I-M-A. That's a Certified Investment Management Analyst designation, kind of a mouthful. But what it is it marries very beautifully with a CFP. So you have the CFP on the planning side for all of those very important topics. And then the CIMA actually is specialized in breaking down investment products, understanding manager tenure, their risk metrics, performance metrics, how to analyze cost versus relative value that those investment products can provide. It also helps you specialize in diversification, build out very tax advantaged various forms of cash flow from a portfolio that marries nicely with the financial plan. So a lot of important aspects to financial planning are, I guess, getting a little bit more into the weeds when you have a CIMA designation. So they work wonderful together. I also have a new one that I'm working on right now that I'm very excited about. It's called a CKA. That's Certified Kingdom Advisor designation. Should have that sometime in the late summer. Very cool because it plays well with the CFP designation and the CIMA designation, but it allows us to have a biblical overlay on all of the planning principles. And you don't necessarily need to be a Christian to benefit from high quality stewardship principles of your assets, i.e. having very low debt, managing your margins, having adequate savings in your portfolio. And then also there's a philanthropic aspect to the CKA where you don't get that anywhere else. Helps maximize and make charitable giving as efficient as possible, and also builds it into financial plans at a deeper level. Also helps with clients understanding how their legacy will work as they move on to the next life. So really powerful designations. We have a couple others in our office that I don't possess. The first one is Chartered Financial Consultant. That's CHFC. That's kind of the predecessor to the CFP. Very, very similar coursework, but it came around far before the CFP was a thing. There's also a Chartered Life Underwriter in our office, and that is a specialist in all things life insurance. So you can use the knowledge you have as a CFP or a CHFC to build out insurance and risk management needs. And then we have a specialist that can apply those recommendations and find the very best products for you as an in-house insurance broker. So really cool stuff. Hopefully that clarifies things. Drop something in the comments if you have any questions or reach out to the team at info@cfgfinancialplanning.com. Y'all have an awesome weekend.